Hare Krishna. I got a series of emails the other day from Hridayananda Maharaj, and these emails could actually, my husband has interpreted them as a threat against our cows. So I'm going to tell you what happened, and I printed out since we're going live stream, I printed out the emails so that you can see them. The first one, Hridayananda sent me, says, Dear Anutama Didi, Jai Prabhupada, Sarvatma told me that you sell ahimsa cheese. If that is correct, I would be happy to buy some. Thanks. And then best wishes, Hridayananda Das Goswami. That sounds pretty innocuous, you'd say. I mean, it doesn't sound like a threat of any sort, except when you're actually engaged in a conflict, an enemy is going to be looking for your weak point. And in our case, as the person who filed the complaint against Hridayananda as one of the defendants, he'd be looking at where are we weak. And we're not weak in the sadhana department. We follow the principles. We're doing exactly what Srila Prabhupada said. However, from the mundane point of view, the fact that we produce dairy products and the dairy products go in the mail and sometimes money is exchanged could mean that we're actually selling cheese. I do try to make it clear with everybody who gets cheese that they're donating towards cow protection, and the cheese is just a demonstration of our reciprocation and appreciation. So my reply to him, which was the same day on Saturday, July 27th, I said, Hare Krishna. While we do sometimes share cheese with friends who donate to our Simple Living, High Thinking project, until the lawsuit is settled, we think it's best to avoid any transactions with defendants. I hope you'll answer the complaint and that we can resolve these issues without unnecessary unpleasantness. Wishing you the best. Jai Srila Prabhupada. And here is that. I also sent him a copy. I think you can see that. Oops. You can see that I sent him a copy of the complaint, although he had received the complaint in the mail previously to that. Then the next email came, and I got both of these at the same time because I wasn't at the computer when they came out. It just says, turns out she is, in quotes, suing ISKCON, but good lawyers explain that the suit has no legal standing. Nice person. Okay, so and then immediately after that, I will show you this email here. Immediately after that, within 10 minutes, he said, sorry, I sent you an email by mistake. I'm not sure what I'm a defendant for. Now, there's a couple interesting things about the one that he sent me he says by mistake. Turns out she is suing ISKCON. I'm not suing ISKCON. I'm suing individual human beings as defendants. ISKCON is not a defendant in the lawsuit. Okay, and the next thing he says, but good lawyers explain that the suit has no legal standing. Now, he replied to this right after asking me for cheese. So either he had to be aware of the lawsuit and that the good lawyers that he's talking about, the good lawyers had already explained to him, according to what he's saying, that it has no legal standing. And or he didn't send this by mistake. There's a possibility that he's actually sending this to me because he wants to demoralize me and think, oh, well, the lawyers are saying it's no good. Well, I understand the lawyers don't think that the lawsuit's any good because in common law, lawyers don't make any money. So it's completely useless to them. So from their point of view, it's no legal standing because there's no billable hours in it. On the other hand, the lawsuit is written in such a way that with a couple little minor tweaks, we could easily, if we had the money to do it, we could file it in a regular court system. I mean, what we're talking about is we're asking the BBTI and the BBT are the defendants basically to give us an accounting of what they've been doing with the money that's coming in. There's 10 million books sold last year. Nobody knows where the money is. So what we're doing is we're simply on the lawsuit, we're asking them to explain where the money is and then to work it out with the beneficiaries. You know, the things that they've done, they need to basically answer it. So then anyway, the third email that he sent me was, sorry, I sent you an email by mistake. I'm not sure what I am a defendant for. So that seems to me like he was asking me to continue corresponding, which I declined because I don't see any point in trying to even discuss anything with him because he is not interested in, for instance, telling us where the BBT money is. So, you know, he's not willing to answer the suit. I'm not going to continue any further debate, but the question still remains. Was this initial asking for cheese, was it as innocent that he wants to eat ahimsa cheese? Or is it that he wants to point out that, wow, you know, if you send cheese in the mail to somebody who's a defendant, then they might actually be able to turn you into the government. So my husband thinks it's the latter case. You know, I've made this video so that I can get some feedback from other devotees, and it'd be interesting to know what you think. So thank you very much, and Hare Krishna.